we're getting closer to the mountains. Oh, look at those clouds above those mountains. Beautiful blue skies here, sunshine, just gorgeous day. Jess called me and said, heads up, if you're taking the Kootenay Pass, lots of mudslides, avalanches, lots of snow. It's been snowing all day and snowing/raining all day in the Okanagan Valley. There's debris all over the highways. So they're having thunder snow. Crazy, crazy storm we're going to be driving into. Kind of glad I got that heads up. Kind of wondering now if all of a sudden it is really bad, we might not make it our destination. I told dispatch I'd be at Trail tomorrow morning at 8, Castlegar at 10, and then after lunch back to Creston. So we'll see. I always kind of like this hill. As you come up and over, you can just see forever. You can see the foot of the mountains. Just beautiful. I know the camera just does not do this justice. The mountains look like tiny little specks on the video, but in real life they're just towering mountains. I imagine this is what Bilbo saw when he saw the Misty Mountains for the first time. After their encounter with the trolls. So I've been listening to The Hobbit a bit. I'm looking forward to getting my next book next month. I'm really leaning toward the first book of The Lord of the Rings. A lonely horse up there on the right hand side. Yesterday, just after, what's that town? Sparwood. Just after Sparwood, there was a whole bunch of elk on the road. That was interesting. Wouldn't want to hit one of those. Those things would do a lot of damage. Maybe not as much as a moose, but pretty close. I have to remember the speed limit's 100 here, not 110. So down hills, I can't just let it coast. Through the next valley and up and over again. Passing lane in 2 kilometers. I just love the Rockies. It's just something special about this mountain range. I could live here. I would love living here. You kind of have the best of the two worlds. You can have the flat land, open land, better prices for your housing, live out in the middle of nowhere, and also just be an hour away from beautiful, beautiful mountains. Although there's not a lot of snow here. That's a bad thing though. I don't know. I could live in a lot of places. I think we'll make this a longer video. I don't know if Jess is going to like it if it goes over half an hour. I'm going to have to split them together. Split them together? That doesn't seem right, does it? Split them together? Yeah. That seems all sorts of wrong. I think we're getting pretty close to First Nation reservation here. The speed limit gets reduced to 70 through it, at least through part of it. Passing lane ends. You're gonna make the pass, or you're gonna hold off? You're gonna go, okay. You're gonna really go. I'm not sure what that plate was, but it's not local. It is crazy windy here. All the wind generation, windmills, whatever it's called. English. Who needs English anyway? Of plus plot iets reden, that's all I got. Plottage. I kan plot iets niks zei ik uit. Yeah, I went into low German there, sorry. Had to be done. I admit I don't know any language well. I know 3 languages and none of them very well. I thought there was a 70 zone here. Is this crazy? Well, don't answer that. We all know I'm a little crazy. Man, these roads were so icy last night, and today they're just beautiful, clear, dry roads. Crazy what 12 hours will do. It's more like 14 hours now. Can 4 lumber coming out this way. I knew I wasn't crazy. There's a 70 zone right there. I like that they have these big yellow signs. I don't have to hit the brakes to slow down. I can just, as soon as I see the big square yellow sign, I know to turn cruise control off and just coast down to 70. I kind of pride myself in not using the brakes a lot. I don't know if the shop will ever notice that, but I bet they'll replace my brakes a lot less often than other truck drivers. I do little things like that probably no one will ever notice, but saves money here and there. Is that a dog in the ditch on the left-hand side? Looks like he made a turn. He's not coming toward the road anymore. It's a big dog. Definitely a big dog. They've got their swimming pool out. I guess they just left it up all winter. Kind of like the road here kind of goes right along the side of a valley. It's always beautiful looking out to the right hand side. I know you guys can't see it, but it's just nice to look down on the river on the bottom, and it's pretty. Stomp it. Nothing happens. Slowly digging. Yeah, now that the mechanic told me what to listen for the exhaust leak, I can hear it. Anytime I apply a lot of power, I can hear that whistling sound. We're going to have to be careful not to overspeed. Try not to use brakes either. We'll have to do a little bit of brakes. 5 psi. And back in the throttle. Down into the valley, back up out of the valley. Hey, this is called Pincher Creek. Funny that. I like that this passing lane starts halfway up the hill because we have momentum at the bottom. It's the top where we start slowing down. In some places the passing lane ends right at the top of the hill, but we should really go over the crest so we can get some speed back before the passing lane ends. If it ends right at the crest, we're still crawling at that point. Are those mountains getting closer? Does it feel like they've gotten closer? I think they've gotten closer. It does look stormy in there. It looks like it's snowing up there. This is kind of like the last snowstorm, first thunderstorm of spring kind of mixed together. So the sooner I can get to our destination today, the more time I can save today, the more time I will have tomorrow, higher chance of making it home tomorrow. Every minute counts. So normally I would probably stop in Sparwood for fuel, but I'm gonna wait till, because I'll be about half a tank at Sparwood. So I'll wait, see if I can make it to Creston. If I still have a quarter tank at Creston, I'm gonna go right over Kootenay without fueling up, go to Trail. We'll see what fuel tank would be at Salmo then. If there's still an eighth left at Salmo, I won't fuel up today at all. Go to our destination, unload and Trail, come up to Castlegar. There's a Esso there on the way. Fuel up there, and then drop off at Castlegar, and then head back over to Creston. That way I only have to fuel up once instead of twice. We will see. I know I'm planning way ahead. .3 meters. Not like it really matters for us. Max legal height without a permit is 4.15. So if I didn't fit in that bridge, then I would be way over legal height. I actually don't know exactly how high we are. I should measure that. It doesn't look super high. It's not a super high load, but I should measure it anyway, just to know. Next time I stop, I'll do that. Yeah, they're just pallets of soil and steer manure and stuff like that, so they're not super tall. They are a little higher than my cab, so I am taller than 3.43. If I had a guess how tall we were, I'd say we are at 3.9 meters, just under 4 meters. That's my guess. Well, look at that. The blue skies are gone. Yes, there's still a little blue poking out here and there, but for the most part, the blue skies are gone. Whoops, there goes my cell phone mount. Decided to plop off. I can just lay down there for a bit. Yeah, there it is. I think the speed reduces here too. Let off the throttle. Is that like an RV pulled over there on the left-hand side? 70 ahead sign. We're almost to 80 already. There's a big bus of an RV. forward. There is a lane for you if you did decide to go onto the road. Throttle again. Of course, it's uphill, so it'll take me a while to get to 100. Takers. I guess that's just a turn-off lane anyway. Oh, I see those side roads are reduced weight. I think it's at 75%, something like that. Maybe it's 79%. Either way, reduced weights on side roads. So note to self, if all of a sudden we are delivering to any side roads, we got to watch our weights and be lower on weights. At least research that. Had a thought, if ever I had a reduced weight, I think it'd be easy for me to reduce my weight by splitting my trailers. If I only had to go short distance, if I took the pup off, it would reduce the weight on the bridge significantly. Deliver that, come back, attach the pup again, and then deliver the pup with the front trailer having no weight, and try 3 axles. Reduce the weight off the pup too, so I don't know if that would work or not, but I guess it wouldn't take all the weight. It would only reduce the weight on the bridge. It would not reduce weight on the drives or on the pup. Guess that wouldn't work unless only the bridge was over. Is that a bug splat? I think I see a bug splat on my window. How is that possible? In the Okanagan, I was getting quite a few bug splats yesterday. Ah, beautiful, beautiful mountains. It is windy. There's a sign that says wind gusts. Yeah, definitely wind gusts. River is low. It's part of Old Man Dam Lake, and if the lake is full, the river gets backed up and it's empty. Dang near getting pushed off the highway. get that perfectly timed out. Hit 100 at the bottom. I guess we'll have to call it a video here pretty soon. Going into that storm. Should we keep going a little longer? A little longer? Okay. We'll go a little longer then. I'll wait till we're in the mountains, which is pretty darn quick here. I always think the mountains are more impressive further off. Once you're in the mountains, they're so close to you, so closed in, that you can no longer see the top. You can no longer see the peaks. They're always more spectacular from further off because you can see them. Look at that Canadian flag on the right hand side there. Straight out. Looks like lost part of the flag. That last red strip looks a little narrow. Maybe it needs to be replaced. If Jess was here, I would ask her to take a picture of my steering wheel. The angle I'm holding the steering wheel at to stay on the road is crazy. Uh, 45 would be there, so I'd say about 30, 35 degrees. And my pup, the rear trailer, keeps going over the white line because it's getting pushed that hard to the side. Basically going down the highway sideways. Crabbing it. Crab walking the highway. Still blue sky up there, but we're not going that direction. We're going down into the stormier section. I don't know if you see what I mean. The closer we get, the less of the big white peaks we can see. We see more of the small mountains nearby. think about doing load securement again. Last time we stopped, so 240 from there would be in 64 kilometers. Okay, so another half hour. Half hour? A little more than half an hour. $50 kilometers would be half an hour. Lundbrick. The last town before the mountains. The last homely house. Lundbrick Falls, 2 kilometers. I'll have to look on Google Maps sometimes, see if I can get a big rig into there. I know I've been there with our car before, but don't remember well enough to know if there would be space for a big rig or not. Crow's Nest River. Pretty much from here, Highway 3 between here and all the way to, I would say, Princeton. There's always crow's nest. Crow's nest this, crow's nest that. When the actual crow's nest pass is over here, but they keep calling this whole section of highway the crow's nest. Here's that little baby windmill on the left hand side. Creating lots of electricity. Such a small one compared to the other ones. It's close to the highway though, but it's a small little baby one. With that, I think we're in the mountains. See all the big white peaks, they're all gone, all that beautiful scenery, it all just disappears because you're so close. You get closer and closer and closer and you see less. It's always the big wide open areas where they're really impressive. Anyway, I think we'll call it a video there for now. Likely I'll do another one later on. Hit the thumbs up if you enjoyed the longer one.